Ayy, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, that on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. Look at the cash, bubble. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Don't get empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you know what I tell you? Get over it. He's going to get dead.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good headed scheme going.
He drops it off for Bernard. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to have a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And Eifert has it. Dalton to his big target, Eifert for the Cincinnati first. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Here's Dalton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. A 1st chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Another chance for Dalton. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. This will be Dalton again. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some room to run now. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Andy Dalton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Hey, go, 368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mayfield now from the 50. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On third down, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Andy Dalton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
368!
And it'll be Dalton again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
368! 368! Heavy. Side. Leading! Side.
From the gun, Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking it. He's got a man. Complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A 1st down carry for Henry. There he goes inside the 30. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to slither by. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, That allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Dalton to the left side here for Eifert. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
There you go, 368.
From the gun, Dalton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
368.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Dalton escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space, down just beyond the 35. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. From the gun, Dalton forced out to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. The pitch to Henry. Fights loose. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere it never showed up.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
from the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
368!
To throw again, Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he coughed it up. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Green brings it in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here you go, 368.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking on the move to his left. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On 3rd down, Mixon. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
368. 368. Side.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is Complete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Mayfield now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, 91 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dalton throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
368.
Dalton here from the gun. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 3. 318.
And that'll set them back 5. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking in on Houston, it's in the 4th quarter there. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. They begin with Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
44. Here you go.
2nd down, Dalton. To Mixon on the check down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, it's Hill. Shifts by him, and Hill running right through it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave in the chokehold. I be out on a late night. I consider play fight. See sign break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a brake light. And you can get it right on your graveside. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax.